Welcome back, people. Today we are trying out We Happy Few. And I'm going to take a minute and fiddle with settings to make sure everything is to my liking. Yeah, I probably could have done this before stream started, but... Oh wait, hang on. I just realized, probably the most relevant thing. You always want subtitles on while you're streaming, I've found, because it's just nice, like, if the game audio isn't ideal at some point, for people to be able to read it. Or if you're talking over dialogue, which I will admit I do. But let's play, folks. Character, Arthur. Okay, Arthur is the only character I have. So I could have... there are various difficulties. I'll probably go for normal. Yeah, I think I'll just go for normal difficulty. Begin or not yet? Let's begin. Act 1, Arthur. Great, I'm gonna get copy struck by PBS. Now, I've seen a bit of this game, but I don't really understand what's going on. I know, like, some of it, but I'm hoping that the intro clarifies the premise a bit.
Oh, heavens no.
So yeah, we are in charge of the redactor.
Oh, God.
It is very dangerous to put your hands outside the windows of the train.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! Where'd you go? Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
So, we have this drug called joy. And we are having some unhappy memories. Brought on by this particular article about folks trying to earn money to support the war effort against the Soviet Union, which is by all reports going splendidly. And you know what? I think that sounds good. Let's take our joy. Snug as a bug on a drug.
This is a choice.
Take the joy at the beginning of the game.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
And there we go. We won. We finished the game. So yeah, that's been a fun stream. You can probably see why I started a bit late today, because I had a feeling that it would be a bit of a short one. No, so obviously things go differently if I don't take the joy. But I mean, if I didn't, then I would never have gotten this lovely song. Oh, props to the level design people. The levels have been fantastic so far. So I suppose I should probably explain a little bit about this game as far as what I do know while this is playing. I was introduced to this game through Call Me Kevin, who did like 2 videos on it and then I guess just never finished the game, which, no surprise, that has happened a lot throughout the course of his channel. But it really did catch my attention, and I've been waiting for ages for it to come on sale. And then back in December it was like 90% off on Steam, so I couldn't pass that up. Yeah, I believe it's set in like the 1960s in an alternate past based on some sort of different outcome from the from World War II. I don't know the details of what that different outcome was. But yeah, it's set in like 1960s England, and it's a bit of a mix of survival and story and such. Beyond that, I don't know too much. We have this, yeah, that thing we took was called Joy. It is a make you happy drug. Kind of a hallucinogenic as far as I can tell. So yeah, that's a whole thing. And the game starts with when we decide whether we take the joy or not. Also, I just noticed that there's a typo on my OBS setup. The game capture that I set up for this is labeled We Happy Fuel instead of We Happy Few. So I accidentally added an L there. But you know what? I'm gonna leave it that way. This is Sackville and additional background and additional NPC characters. So yeah, I'm getting the sense that a lot of people voiced extra background characters for it. So yeah, more or less, I think this should be a pretty accurate representation of what it's like to be British. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'm trying to decide how long to let the credits go. I mean, the music is a bop. Gotta enjoy the music, what can I say? I should probably get back to playing, though. We'll watch the full credits through when we genuinely finish the game, if we finish the game. So obviously, I've never seen this game fully played through, and I'm assuming I'm going to like it, but there's always a chance that I'm wrong. I've cut off games partway through before. If we do get into this, though, this will probably be the next couple of, like, probably at least a week and a half or so of streams. As I understand it, one of the collectibles in-game is to collect bugs. There are like 40 of them, according to the achievement on Steam. So, that's going to be cool. It'll be interesting to see how difficult this winds up being. I'm just vibing. Just vibing here. I'm torn because, like, I'm enjoying the music, but at the same time, I feel like I should get to playing the game. And of course, I haven't seen any of the DLC content at all, but I think that if we wind up finishing this, I might take a look at the DLC content, because there are like 3 extra stories for DLCs. They give a couple hours of gameplay each. That could be interesting. Alright, let's go back to the game. See, I'd kind of like to read these whole things, but I'm not in control here.
Oh, heavens no. Oh, God.
Welcome to the stream, Lastborn. You missed us finishing the game the first time, but, well, we'll see how many times we finish it in total. I'm so tempted to take the joy again.
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
Employee of the Year, Department of Archives, Recycling. And I can't tell what the other word is. Alright, let's remember. Let's not take our drugs again.
Percy! Percy!
Ooh.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Oh. Okay, so Department of Archives, Recycling and Printing, City of Wellington Wells. Impostrum Cungatio. Wonder what that means. Huh. That's a dog, I think, biting a bird.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to find flour for a cake? I'm going to be quite put out if it goes stale. It can't be this hard to finish up a day's work, can it?
You are concealed.
There is now a curfew in effect at night. Any civilian...
Arthur,
I
those who
don't
remember
think
the
it
past
affects
are doomed to
anything.
repeat it. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
Occupation Authority appeared on Parade Street last night to speak to a crowd of citizens urgently requesting clarification of the new child registration rule. All children who will be under the age of 13 by July 22nd must be registered with the authority. I cannot illuminate the regulation any further because Colonel von Stauffenberg has not informed me of its purpose. I imagine and hope that it has something to do with maintaining nutrition for our growing children in this time of scarcity. You know what? I'm going to
thank you.
accept the document. Alright, I think that means it's time for us to be about our business. We can't access the file cabinet. Arthur Hastings. Beauty is truth.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody.
Clive Birtwistle.
Clive Birtwistle. You're off at the party, aren't you?
Hang on. How do I open... How do I open my journal? I wanted to read that. Okay, hold up. I am turning the sensitivity up. Let's just turn that all the way up. There we go. At least now I can look around. Okay, so this guy doesn't like me. I'm going to take that power cell. I'm going to take all the power cells. Prudence Holmes.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Hopkins Jones.
Leave me alone. I took my joy. I took my joy. No, no, leave me alone. No. Oh, hi, Arthur.
So yeah, that happened. The hitboxes for when you can like sit down and stuff. Are pretty wide. Anyway. See if there's anything else I can rob from the office.
Oh, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of your work now, Clive. Not sure about that one. Nothing wrong with that one.
It's a bit strange. It feels like what he says is basically irrelevant to what's on the document.
That's a rather inconvenient bit of history.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I can crouch, I can jump. I have a feeling those power cells might actually come in handy, though, is the thing. Central processing
Seem to be a
unit.
bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Not to worry. Most fresh meat contains vitamin C too.
I'm searching everything.
Remember, lots of weeds contain vitamin C. Scurvy grass is named for stopping scurvy in its tracks. Sorrel has 14 kilograms of vitamin C for every 100 grams. Chicory has 24. Clover and dandelion are smashing sources of vitamin Just about anything that's green and grows in the ground contains some vitamin C. So in a pinch, ask the neighbors and ask the kind therapy if they're feeling. I'm sure they
I wonder if there's like a new game plus or something for this, and that's why some of these can be lockpicked. Anyway, let's progress the plot.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Yummy.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Take your joy.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
Got a downer here, haven't we? Put that down! I'll fix you!
You smell gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget it, there's no time.
Achievement Downer completed Arthur's intro. Happy is the country with no past. So yeah, the impression that I'm getting is that Britain was conquered by the Germans, but not Russia. And so now maybe a lot of our people, maybe a lot of their people are being more or less dragged off to fight the Russians in a war that's been going for like 20 years.
Those bastards chased me. They were bridges. Weren't they? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village.
Okay. Proper suit. Fit in with proper decent sorts of people. Irritates the wrong sort though. Where to conform in the village or the parade district.
Now, if I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. I never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes.
Good shoes allow you to run a bit longer. Okay, so we've got a crafting. We've got stats. Skill trees. Interesting. Odd man out. Defensive and sarcastic. English. Repressed. Swift. Runs quite fast. Walks and runs faster than any other character. Unremarkable. Can hide in plain sight, e.g. on benches, if not in line of sight of angry people. We got our equipment. Well, the only thing that we can craft right now... Oh, no, we can craft bandages. Suit. A Jimmy bar and a lockpick. Interesting. We've got our map. Imagine we'll want that zoomed in for the moment. Got our quests. Well, Arthur, you've gone and done it, haven't you? Not only rather suspiciously quit your job, but you're a downer now. The townsfolk will unleash the hounds, or they would if we hadn't eaten them 20 years ago. The wastrels do not seem friendly. I hope they aren't really cannibals. I'm one of them now, aren't I? I've got to get out of Wellington Wells. I've got to get over the bridge and off the islands, which means I've got to get back into the parade district, don't I? Which I was just chased out of. What in dog's name are you thinking? Question. What in dog's name are you thinking? Answer. Percy. I saw his picture from just before we put them all on the train. All that horrible grinding steel and the screams. How he must hate me. Why did I tell Jerry's I was already 13? The Jerry's I was already 13. They were only off by 10 days. Why didn't I keep my mouth shut and get on the train and go off to Germany with him like I promised him? Welcome to the stream, Be Marching. I can't remember, but I promised him. That's got to mean something. I've got to go find Percy wherever he is and make sure he's okay. P.S. How long have we been eating rats? Letter from Miss Byng. She'd written Clive a letter. Dear Mr. Birtwistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I am always grateful for suggestions from junior staff of how best to do my job as director. However, I am afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another Joy, and you'll feel the sunshine on your face whether you have a window or not. All the best, Victoria Byng, Director. And here's a letter in what I'm almost positive is Clive's terrible handwriting. Dear Director Byng, one of your employees is a subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks that his job redacting old articles is silly, and what's so scary about the truth? He's very tall and slim, with black hair and brown eyes and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I'm a naturally shy woman, and there it leaves off. A shy woman, are you, Clive, or just a nasty, manipulative schemer? Okay, so I'm guessing I just can't get through this.
Well, I'm not getting out that way.
Okay. Energy seems to be pretty limited.
Those bobbies seem to have locked me in. I suppose they were worried about the gas. Terribly thoughtful of them.
I guess I've just become authorized personnel.
I have been vague about the details. No, really. So, I think we ought to play today, just to be sure. But you can never be too careful. So at 3, gather in front of the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. No, wait. I didn't say Simon Says gather. No, stop. We're not playing it yet, so you're all right. And don't forget, there will be cake and prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner, and everyone will be there. So don't miss it, or you'll stick out like a downer. You can't have downers, right? Brilliant. And now, the catchy new song from our favorite new band.
can't tell what that's supposed to say.
Prudence really did run off. And she ran this way. I wonder if I'll see her again.
So it's Wednesday, September 2nd of 1964.
I'll need some odds and bobs and bits of metal to make a lockpick.
Odds and bobs. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. But first, let's read those new things. Dear Rupert, are you quite certain Teddy's off his joy? Perhaps he merely forgot. You've got to look after your mates, man. Have you tried tying a string around his finger? That always helps me. Welcome to the stream, Brittle Lizard. Anyway, I can't reassign Teddy because I haven't got a replacement. All the juniors are off at Scargill. The subsidence has been severing all sorts of connections, and the motoline must flow. I really appreciate your sticking by your post. If we don't do our duty, who are we? But try the string around the finger. I feel certain you will manage the situation. All my best, Jimmy. To Mr. James Watt, Chief Engineer, from Rupert Underhill Station 4. He's not off his joy, he's lost the plot completely, and he's hoarding all the carrots and growls at me when I try to eat mine. I'm going to try to talk sense into him, then I'm coming back to the village. Duty be darned. Is this a mistake? It seems so clever to disappear first, rather than trying to brazen my way across the bridge. After enough joy, they'd forget they'd ever known a Prudence Holmes. Beastly Clive would take my office, and they'd forget anyone else was ever in it. But now that I'm here, I wonder, should I have put my trust in Mr. Kite? And where are his bloody instructions? In the abandoned house? Yes, but which abandoned house? They're all abandoned. And how to deal with all these wastrels? They look like something out of Dante. We'd chase someone out whenever they wouldn't take their joy, but we never really thought about where they went. I knew we chased them out when joy made them sick, but I didn't know it was here, to starve and weep and remember. I assumed they were sent to a sanatorium, a decent hospital. But I suppose that's what I wanted to believe. We're all complicit. We know without knowing, and don't want to remember, so we don't. Can't wait to get to the mainland. Anyway, let us craft a lockpick.
There we go. 3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay off. What happened to him? Or rather, who?
Huh. Okay, so I guess that collectible is just like memories?
No one's going to hurt you, Percy. I promise.
But have they hurt the city?
I don't think they'll blow anything else up.
Why?
Because we surrendered, I hope.
Well, what are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other.
Rupert Underhill, deceased. I mean, I can pick... I can throw him. September 18th. I look into the lights like doctors ordered. I could swear I see shapes in there moving around, like shadows but made out of light. There's shadows all round, always round the corner. He keeps turning lights off, says he wants to save the bulbs. He's trying to make me think I'm going blind, isn't he? How he loves to feel superior. September 19th. It took 2 joy just so I could stand his ugly face. Why won't it work? Has he swapped them out for something? Paracetamol? Jelly beans? We haven't had jelly beans since... Have we ever had jelly beans? I hate when he talks in that slow, condescending voice. Like I'm a child. I'm not a child, am I? I don't even know any children, obviously. What is wrong with my joy? Thank you. I figured since this is basically British Simulator, I ought to do a voice. What is wrong with my joy? There he is, scritching away in the corner. Scribble, 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 eh, Mr. Gibbon? And then the whoosh of the pneumatic tube. He's blaming it all on me what happened, isn't he? He says it's his missus. I don't believe he's still got a missus. With his big mossy teeth, I bet she went on holiday long ago. Was I married once? How did it end? I got an awful feeling in my stomach. I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy remembering. Something is all effed up about the joy. And he won't send me home. We've got to stay yet. Duty. I can hear him crunching in the dark. It isn't rats, it's his big mossy teeth. I lie awake and picture he's squeezing his throat till he turns the color of my carrots. He bloody well stole he's plotting something. Let him try to weasel out of this one. I saw him writing those lies. Reassign me, will he? Off my joy, am I? I'm tripling up and he knows it. We've come to the end of our time, we've come to the end of our time, we've come to the end of our time. So I can just sleep if I want to. Or I can hack into there. Okay, so that was a single-use deal.
We've come to the end of our time. We've come to the end of our time. We've come to the...
That's the first fight I've won since primary school.
I don't know how to
I think
block.
it's the first fight I've been in since primary school.
Anyway, let's search him. Yeah, I don't know how to block. Okay, so it's LT to block, RB to punch. Let's sleep. Let's sleep our...
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
Let's sleep our health in.
Too bad I don't have any other hatches to go to just yet.
Unlocking fast travel hatches will allow you to quickly and safely travel to other unlocked hatches using the underground train tracks. You can also select any unlocked hatch from the map no matter where you are, so long as you're not busy and be instantly magically teleported to it.
get to the bridge in the parade district, which I just got chased out of. Brilliant. Ah, the train station. If I can get to the train station, I can just follow the old rail tunnel all the way to the bridge. Be nice if there was a map, wouldn't it? I suppose back in those days we could remember where things were.
Oh. Hello. I am stuck on something, apparently. Why can't I move?
One of these days, I really ought to explore those caves.
Nice, I've got 2 rocks.
I think this might be the one Sally and me tried to blow up. I always wondered what happened to the letters. There was an awful lot of smoke.
In peacetime, they'll come back, and liars painted on it.
Berries? They grow all over the Garden District, don't they? I guess I can eat these till I run across a pub. I am coming for you, Percy. I haven't got it all figured out, but I will find you.
I mean, to be fair, so far they are pretty accurately emulating British weather as I understand it. Head boys rank, plow... Not gonna finish reading that. Ooh, there's a tower. I imagine that I probably shouldn't go to that. Can't get through there because of the barbed wire. Can't climb that. Kitchen is the key to victory. Grow your own vegetables. I think I could hop over that. Sorry, I'm just kind of exploring. I imagine that I'll wind up going through these areas again at some point, but, you know, I'm curious. Okay, so they've got durability, and I have to decide whether I'm going to have it out or in. Huh. I wonder if this will, like, unlock the map or anything.
I hope this doesn't give me food poisoning.
Apparently sitting down to escape notice doesn't work at night. Oh, and there's a dig spot. Guessing this is probably doing some damage to my ship.
I better find something to drink. There's a pump on Barrow Holm, isn't there?
When you consume food, your maximum stamina increases temporarily. When you're hungry, it decreases. When you drink, the cost of sprinting is reduced when you're thirsty. Sprinting costs more stamina. This won't kill you. Okay. Yeah, I'm just taking everything. As far as I can tell, I don't have encumbrance. Can I take the hat, though? That's the
I
important
wonder if the
bit.
plague and the blight are the same thing. A Rose of Gilead. Percy told me about these. They're good for wounds and things.
Nanny's Tea Party. Do come in your finery. Remember your manners.
It works. I feel loads better. Percy was never wrong about a thing like that. Maybe I should make some bandages, just in case.
How do I pick up the... There we go. It's kind of awkward. It's... When will they stop crying? Oh no. It's kind of awkward how you have to aim in order to pick things up.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. When was the last time there was a baby in Wellington, Wales? Like they couldn't remember their faces. Or they couldn't stand remembering them.
Okay, hang on. Before it felt too narrow, now it feels too wide. That feels about right. Oh, it was a recorder down there.
A toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys. He didn't like anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be. A toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys.
Accidentally examined it a second
Didn't like
time.
anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be. What's on those beds? Oh, God. I'm not the only one remembering the children, am I? Makes sense. They're all off their joy out here.
I guess I could fill those bottles when I find something to drink. Okay, so that wasn't really worth it. So if I go that way, I can find a pump for water.
What I'd give for a cup of tea.
I mean, I have one in your inventory. I'm just not giving it to you because, frankly, you don't really need it at the moment. And I'd rather save that for when we're being chased by enemies or something and you desperately need it.
I ought to fill up a canteen or two, shouldn't I?
Oh, I can't search that corpse. Wait. I have water bottles, though. Let's see. Sorry to report that the girl Spoon wouldn't eat her porridge, so I sent her to bed without supper. So, hang on. I've got tea. I know I picked up, like, some water bottles. Yeah, right there. Glass bottle. Oh, okay, so that's a thrown item. Interesting. Well, I don't have a canteen. Is that the building I was just in? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Well, let's go see what this building is. Derelict. Gotcha. Duct tape. Now we're talking. That said, I kind of wish that it didn't have the energy limitations outside combat. It's definitely a good choice that games have made to generally not have that be a thing anymore. So it's not really improving gameplay or anything. Ooh, a hanged body. Can I search it?
I actually think you owed me a bit of money.
Rupert Tremontine. And we got scotch. Hi, Rupert. Wonder why I can... Oh, I see. Huh. Wonder what those rowan berries are for. Oh, and I just realized I have a clock in the corner. I'm surprised that I don't, like, wear out faster with this rain. I wish the Abyss would stop looking back at me. That is... fair, honestly. Like, it's not going to, but that's not an unreasonable thing to wish. What was that sound cue? Oh. I guess I'm in the town? Hello?
It occurs to me that the locals may not be all that welcoming. Oh dear, let's try not to get killed, shall we?
Let us in or let us out. So yeah, the reason, if y'all recall, a little while ago I took off my proper suit. Irritates the wrong sort, though. Oh, I've gone blurry. Thank you for letting me know. This is making you want to watch a horror movie, Lastborn. There we go. Yeah. I took off my proper suit because I kind of assumed that folks would not like me.
Hello?
If I was wearing it.
Are you a tourist? You dress like one.
Shit.
No, I'm not.
Slumming it, are we? Must be nice to have a closet.
Over here. Over here. You want to get thrashed?
Come in! Come in! God, you're new here, aren't you?
I'm not
From the
dressed
parade?
different than them, though.
How could you tell?
Yeah. I'll tell you how to survive your next 5 minutes, and in return, you'll give me your socks.
Well, that's outrageous.
Your funeral.
Why are they so angry?
Because that suit you're wearing reminds them of all the jolly, proper, decent wellies who drove them out of their homes in the village. And now we're all cold and tired and starving to death. You better get a nice sharp rock and rip that to shreds.
My uncle gave this to me for Christmas.
Or they'll rip you to shreds.
Shit. I hadn't thought there would be so many.
Yeah, it's like the latest groovy nightclub, isn't it? People get a bad batch of joy, and it like flips a switch, and they can't take joy anymore. So they get chased out of the village. Been a lot of bad batches lately.
So what happens if I rip up my suit? They invite me over for tea and biscuits.
Then they really won't give a damn what you do, so long as you don't take things that don't belong to you. Or go up and punch someone in the nose. Now you can survive the next 5 minutes. Cheerio!
Torn suit now available in your journal. hang on. Okay, so I have a proper suit, and I need to turn it into a torn suit. And that cost an entire rock.
I don't think my suit is decent anymore. I could wear it around the garden district, but proper folk will have me pegged for a wastrel.
London Bridge has fallen.
Anyway, I'm taking stuff that doesn't belong to me real quick.
At least we have our memories, right?
Don't go opening.
Wait,
I know how you feel.
Sometimes I hear horsemen at night. It's the fall, isn't it?
Well, nothing lasts forever, does it?
Watch out for the ones with the plague. They look sick, but then they suddenly become wild dogs.
Find a canteen. Okay, so no, I don't think that drops the waypoint. Oh, it does. Wait, does it? I'm so confused now. I'm confused as to where I would find a canteen. It feels like something that would have just been there at the pump, but for some reason I didn't spot it.
I lied for you today at 4:15.
That's not good, Percy. You're rubbish at lying.
I was a good liar today.
Who did you lie to?
Mrs. Boyle,
Mrs. Boyle came here?
her face was all red, and her voice was like Mom when she's angry. And I thought that you would ask me why she's angry.
Why was she angry?
I decided that she was angry, but I decided that she was angry because you were up in a tree next to Sally Boyle's bedroom window last night at 8:15 p.m.
Oh, bloody hell. What exactly did he say?
I told her that I was in the tree.
Oh, Percy, that's very bad.
No, Arthur, it's brilliant.
Why is it brilliant?
She won't make me be in trouble because I'm slow.
You didn't have to do that.
She told me not to do it again, so I promised I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I love you, Arthur.
I love you too.
Aww.
What rough beast slouches towards...
Hello?
Sometimes you just have to eat rotten things. That's life, innit?
So I'm guessing that... Where do I read? Or do I just automatically get the stuff?
Oh, a safe. I suppose if there's something valuable in this house, it ought to be in here.
Lucky thing is that it seems like if she's not looking straight at me, I can just kind of do whatever. Anyway, how do I get out of here? Do I just go back out the front door?
The Mark of Cain was to protect him.
Okay, well, anyway, let's just try walking out. NPCs have status indicators. Once filled, they become hostile, and health is displayed inside it.
Welcome to the Bloody Garden District.
What a waste of time.
Oh.
Oh. This too shall pass, I suppose.
Clothes make the man, don't they? Nobody likes a naked person.
Huh. Okay.
Have you been sleeping all right?
It's nice to talk. It's good to talk.
Been a while, hasn't it?
It's best not to fight if you can help it. Shove them away and just run as fast as you can.
No tourists. I don't know that that was appropriate.
It could be worse, I think.
Clothes make the man, don't they? No one likes a naked person.
So yeah, I'm guessing that even though I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, even though they have been kicked out of the general society.
I thought the Garden District was a
Don't
wilderness
steal.
of lawless lunatics.
We have little enough as it
Apparently
is.
it's
We
just
have
got its own
welcome to
rules.
visit, but do be sociable and have a chat. There's a nice fellow. Sleep in your own bed. Remember Goldilocks? You can eat any fruit you find except the fruit of the apple tree. The bobbies will kill you.
I thought the Garden District was a wilderness of lawless lunatics. Apparently it's just got its own rules. I'd better figure out what the other ones are. One day we'll all just look back at this and laugh. Yeah. Maybe not.
See, I feel like there would be a canteen somewhere nearby, since that's where I got that quest, but you know what? Let's head back in toward the town, because I'm curious about it. And I figure now that I'm in ripped up clothing, I can make my way through at least... Well, I can walk through it at least. Yes, we remember. You don't have to remind us the present is awful enough as it is. Little kite on the door.
Wanna play hide and seek? I love it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I could just take her out.
Getting Away from It All 1964 edition by Mr. William Kite. Some sort of travel guide. No one travels. Which means this is something else. It seems to be a guide to surviving the Golden District. How useful. But who is Mr. Kite?
Who are you hiding? Don't belong here. Get out! There's no room for you here. Rotten apple!
I mean, yes, I'm trespassing, but there's no one to catch me anymore, as far as I can tell.
Playing hard to get, are we? Don't think I won't sniff you out. We're not. Fire!
Can't we just agree to disagree?
See, I'm probably getting into a lot of pointless fights that I shouldn't be. But at the same time... I love how outside it's just search and take all, but inside a house it actually labels it steal. Anyway. Well, anyway. It's getting on towards nighttime.
At least there are flowers out here.
Sometimes I hear horsemen at night. It's the Four, isn't it?
How are you holding up?
If you find fresh food, don't try to hoard it. The blight turns things rotten sooner than you think.
Okay, so I should go through my food as I find
Didn't we go to school together? Miss Bing's class.
I'd better not catch you getting into my stuff.
Huh. Okay, so I came through that, or I saw that path already. So there doesn't seem to be too much to do in the town other than steal the things that I've stolen and get some practice trespassing. I'm really surprised that there doesn't seem to be a sprint function. Hi there. Okay, anyway, I've got a canteen. I should go and fill that up. Let's pass through this abandoned house on the way, because I don't think I've actually searched it yet.
Oh, God. It smells awful in there.
I don't know what the teacups are for, but as long as it's not penalizing me for
Lovely rotten potato.
grabbing stuff.
I'm not sure I want to eat it. I suppose I could. Might throw up.
Caltrops. I got caltrops somewhere, apparently. I remember what we did. I remember. Flora, Harland, Poppy, Hope, Ellie, Louise, Ethan, Margaret, Olive, Rupert, Elsa, Agnes, Thomas, Logan, Ella, Harry, Hector, Willow, Theo, Charse. I don't know how to spell that. How could we? How could we? How could we? So I'm guessing, like, we let the Germans take the kids or something? They were so small. Yeah,
Well, that's terribly romantic, isn't it? They had each other until the end.
I guess that was where I was supposed to get the canteen.
Well, that's a convenient story, isn't it? The Germans rounded up the kids at gunpoint, did they? So much better than what we actually did, isn't it?
Okay, so I guess that isn't what happened then.
This ought to be pretty clean, unlike in the village where they spike it with joy.
Okay, so let's see. My only quest right now is to get to the point of departure, which I imagine is going to take a while. That said, it's getting on toward nighttime. I'm guessing I will want to
Clever of them to pave the tracks with good intentions.
sleep through the night.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
I think I'll go ahead and put away a few of these things that seem like they might be genuinely decent. And also I'll put away a bunch of the rotten food, as I imagine that it won't be getting more rotten. So is there a reason that I should be placing all crafting components? I'm guessing I probably have limits to how many of a kind of crafting components I can use. And I'll probably I have a feeling that at some point I'm probably going to get access to a quirk that helps me. Okay, so I do have a carrying capacity. Choke out taller enemies. I would have guessed that there would be a perk that... Okay, I'm at 55 pounds out of 100, I see. So there is a reason to drop a lot of a lot of materials and such. I think I'll just go ahead and put away pretty much whatever I don't see a use for. Okay. I imagine that moving all crafting ingredients will be more useful for, like, you know, move all of them and then take back out just the ones that you need. Well, let's do some reading. Friends of Mr. Kite. Welcome, dear. I know the house doesn't look like much, but it's safe from doctors and bobbies. No decent person from the village comes here. The wastrel population has swelled. They try to look and behave like they do. They resent that you could take joy if you wanted to, and they feel that, and while they cannot tolerate it. If they see you in fine clothes or smell that you've had comfort and good food recently, they will become quite agitated. Best to blend in. If they think you're an unfortunate like themselves, they'll leave you quite alone. Unfortunately, hooligan gangs have also realized the Garden District is out of the eye of the law. The head boys have a lair on the island. Do take care. I've prepared a cozy little attic warren for my favorite rabbit, but she might have to jump around a bit to get into it. I'm not a downer. There's no excuse for those people. I'd take joy happily if only I could. I wish I could without puking my guts up. How could joy work for years and then cruelly stop? I miss the butterflies and rainbows. Must think of the butterflies and rainbows, not the horrors that pushed into my head. I miss Hamlin Village. I strain my ears for the sound of Simon Says across the water. Growing up, I couldn't wait to get out and see the world. Now all I want is a cup of tea and to stop feeling. Thursday, I think. Slept all day yesterday, or maybe 2 days. The grey blurs into itself. Friday. Flowers in the Garden District mock me, bursting with colour in this place of misery. Why do they cast us out of the village? What's it to them if we can't take joy? It should make them all the happier knowing they can. I remember what we did. Enough with the bleeding art editorials. The agitators that were hanged at it coming. If they had destroyed the register of children, the whole town would have been destroyed. Stick to the reporting the football scores and save the editorializing. We don't need the police looking for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that took care of those outlaw parents. What are the police going to do? Arrest the whole town? I must vigorously disagree to the editor. I must vigorously disagree with your recent editorial regarding the vigilante actions against the saboteurs. These selfish parents attempted to destroy the registry of children so that their own would not have to be hostages. Their actions were a slap in the face to every family that has sent off a son off to war. We must all do our duty. By long English tradition, cowards are hanged to encourage the others. Surely saboteur cowards deserve no better. Thank you for the hydrate, last one. Taxi, thanks to a bit of British ingenuity, the Belpit brothers were too ill with measles to take the train last week. With measles to take the train last week will be able to join their playmates after all. General Bing's office dispatched a taxi to drive the youngsters to Bristol, where they arrived just in time to board the German ocean liner, taking them to Bremerhaven. It was certainly a challenge to find a working taxi in these times, notes the General, but we must all go above and beyond. The O'Current wishes the Belpit boys a bon voyage aboard the St. Louis. So the Byng family seems to have a lot of say in this town, or in this land. I'm trying to remember, was that house that I climbed where I found the couple of people chilling out? Marked with a... Oh, that's how you shove. Okay. It's pressing in the right stick.
You all right?
Be kind to strangers. One day you'll be one of them.
Yeah, so that's the kite house. Alright, let's see if we can find our way farther in. Also, I don't know why, but there seems to be like a blimp up there or something. You know, I was thinking that progress was over there, but I think it's actually along this path. Oh, so that there is an option for sprinting. Hang on. If I have to depress the left stick to sprint, I want to see if there's an option for toggle sprinting. Dang it, there is no... Wait, is there toggle sprinting? Or... Oh. Huh, that's interesting. So I guess if I face it dead on, that happens.
Anxious to get back home to the village?
Well, I live in the parade.
You won't get past that door. Not without one of them disposable electrical cars that all the bobbies have. And a power cell.
Know where I could mug a bobby?
You're a brave one, aren't you? No. I'll trade you one.
So you want to go back home?
Home to all those bastards who chased me out of my house. When they all catch the plague and die, then I'll go back. There's something I want a whole lot more. Those bastards in that camp over there, with the helmets and the proper weapons. They took something from me. You get them back from me, I'll give you my card.
Sounds quite dangerous, isn't it?
Of course it's bloody dangerous. That's why I'm paying you. Come and find me in that sort of hamlet over there. We'll trade.
All right. Well, what are they?
My medals. From the war. I won the DSO at Dunkirk and the Victoria Cross at Ramsgate. Those bastards. They thought it was funny that I still had them. Fucking funny they thought it was. No, I'll need a power cell to fire this thing up. Hooligans stole most of those too.
Right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, off I go to a camp of robbers. Maybe, oh, heavens alive. It's a bloody fortress.
I don't know what sovereigns are, to be honest. Night blooming nonsuch. Huh. So I guess apparently there'll be benefits to throwing up occasionally. Like there'll be reasons that I want to. Okay, I took multiple power cells when I left. Dang it. Alright. I feel like there was a car that I was going to have to open with a pry bar. I can't remember where it was. Okay, I think it's on to daytime, so it looks like day starts at 7 a.m.
Miss Bing always said I had a great future ahead of me. Probably said that to half the school when no one was listening.
Yeah, I could have sworn that there was a car that I needed a pry bar to open. But I can't remember where. Okay, never mind. It is toggle sprint. I just, for some reason, thought it wasn't. What happens if I run out of stamina while sprinting? Do I just drop to a walk, or do I, like, trip, or what?
Shit.
Huh. Okay. So I just have to be a bit closer. Find a way into the head boy camp. Now entering hooligan camp. So, it might be dumb, but I am curious what happens if I just walk up to the front door. I imagine something less than ideal. But they might just say, no, you can't come in.
They look pretty well buttoned up. I suppose I can wait here till they throw a party for the whole neighborhood. Or find a cleverer way in.
Head boy fight tonight. Who'll end up in the ring? Head boy fight. That's right. A fight to the death. Ding ding. Oh. That looks like an entrance. Not that. That looks like a place that I wouldn't want to be sitting at any point that might have an earthquake. I am so tempted to just jump off the cliff here because I kind of want to see what it looks like. Entry forbidden. So I need David Livingstone's medals.
Sally would have loved it. We could never get in here.
I'm going to just equip a stick.
I guess I have to take that elevator. I hope no one notices.
Okay, yes, I guess we do have to take that elevator. Can I go lower?
Lovely day, Fred.
A lovely day it is. Not many people get this far. It's sort of a test. Someone who gets this far usually puts up a decent fight.
In the arena.
I don't suppose there's some way I could be more useful to you alive.
I don't know. Can you juggle?
Well, I can write a lovely poem. I won a prize in school.
Nah. We've already got a bard. First, put your things in that box. That will leave you there to starve.
Oh, great.
Gird thy loins for the moment of truth.
Okay, so I was allowed to keep my clothes and my shoes. It looks like everything else... Huh. Wait a sec. Why does it still show... Maybe it shows that because I've got stuff stored in... Is that a dead body I just passed on the ground? Probably. And thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. I don't remember when you asked that, but I would assume yes. There are a lot of those, so yeah. I guess if something is in storage, I can still use it to craft things.
For it is upon you.
That was bloody incredible, wasn't it? This is the best circus we've had in weeks. Our newest gladi...
Hang on, let's read the head boy rules. For little George's initiation, he has to win an arena fight with a tourist. No fair fighting, wastrel weaklings. Fresh meat only. Steal food not looted from a dead body. Sneak into the village and steal a bobby hat. Maybe make it the red bobby hat. That's a fight I'd like to see. Clean my leather jacket. And stop being a dull idiot. Oops, I guess little George might not be head boy material after all.
Comes direct to you from City Hall, according to his wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome warmly Arthur, King of the Parade? Looks a bit scruffy, doesn't he, lads? Well, I'll wager he's about to look a lot scruffier, innit? Hey, in the other corner, is our two-time winner, Danny Defoe!
Bloody hell! Arthur Hastings? I'm sorry? I don't think I know you. Of course you know me. You got me sacked from the Oak Current. I don't remember that. I don't work there anymore. You thought one of my articles was insufficiently original? Danny Defoe! You've lost a bit of weight. To be fair, you did copy my piece line by line. Who gives a shit, Hastings? A newspaper's supposed to make you feel good. Nobody remembers what they read. I don't want to fight you. The feeling is muted. There's only enough food for the winners, see?
Now, lads, choose your weapons. One is quite lethal. The other will just give the other chap some bad dreams. Up to you.
That padded one doesn't look nearly as effective. How badly do I not want to kill good old Danny?
See, I don't know if there's any reason to not kill him, is the thing. Like, I've killed people just kind of casually. You know what? Give me the stick.
And Danny's picked the lethal one. That's cheery.
Hey, some guy, I've got great odds on you. Don't fuck it up. He's gonna come on strong with that lead pipe. You're gonna want to block that. Joyce jumped in and drop his guard. Whoa!
actually.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's spice it up, shall we? Yo, how about we let the birds have a chance? If you lost your bet on Defoe, now's your chance to have a double or quits.
Take it real easy on us. Whip will help.
We've come to the end of our time. We've come to the end of our time. Rotten apple.
Hang on, You are dying from your wounds. You need to heal yourself quickly. Select a healing item and use LB.
We knew. At some level, we all knew. Scrounge this.
Oh, that's how I do it. Hang on, I'm just gonna die and redo this.
Go away. How come they won't?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and redo this. Would you please finish me? There we go. I'm sure there's a checkpoint pretty recently. Gone on holiday. Arthur Hastings of Somerset Appleholm has gone on holiday to recuperate from an unfortunate blow to the head. Alright, let's try that again. It better have an autosave.
Defoe is down for the count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Let's spice it up, shall we, eh? How about we let the birds have a chance? If you lost your bet on Defoe, now's your chance to have a double or quits.
Take
You shouldn't have that. Make them stop! Make them stop! It's in the water! It's in the pipes!
Head off! King of the
What have we
Bride
come to?
is victorious. Arthur, you are free to go. It's been a real pleasure having you over. Catch you later.
Somehow I don't think I'm actually free to go. Travel... Hang on. So is this just me being back to...
Let's all wish him well on his journey.
I've got a sinking feeling.
Yep.
Oh God, this shot. Oh God.
I am trespassing? I just want to point out that they forced me to come down.
I need a Jimmy bar. I suppose now that no one is actively trying to kill me, I ought to be on the lookout for a Motoline dispenser. That chap at the bridge said I'd need a power cell, and his war medals.
Completing quests throughout Wellington Wells gives you skill points. Purchase the Sweet Dreams skill. Which is which one? Ah, it's stealth.
I better figure out how to get rid of him real quiet like. I definitely don't want a crowd.
Look, it's not you, it's me.
I can't even kill him while he's asleep. While sneaking, visibility is lowered and you make less noise, blah blah blah. Really, none of these guys have anything. gadget quick slot, grab a bottle. Oh, welcome to the stream, Homer J.
889 is now following.
Thank you for the follow. Okay. Yeah, I've never played this before. So I am kind of just trying to get used to it. I am really tempted to just kill them. Oh, hi.
Get up the bloody hell are you? So get out! Sure! Leave my friend alone!
Alright, welcome to this. But yeah, welcome, Homer J. I never played this before, but it feels like killing might be easier than sneaking in some cases. Especially since I get the feeling that it's going to take me a minute to get used to the stealth here. Hang on. Let's... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used that. Huh. Kind of surprised that I can't use the pry bars as weapons, but... If I kill them, I get the bad ending. Fair
Guess I
enough.
can go to that hamlet and
Well,
get
I
that
already
medals
did.
and give me the card I need to cross the bridge. All right, now I just need that power cell. There we go. I can find a power cell right there. Motoline, pure resublimated dimotoline.
Was I dying there? Was I choking on something?
I think that's everything I had when they jumped me.
Nice of them to put that right there in this path where you had kind of a pretty straightforward exit, but anyway. You'd think that people would have jumped on that. I had some relatively decent stuff.
If I crouch, I bet I can disappear into those bushes.
I'm going to wait for that guy to get back over here so that I can stealth kill him. Not the guy who was circling, but the guy who was standing up there. That guy.
Sorry to bother.
Mark of the beast!
Do we really have to do this?
Oh, hang on, I should grab that toilet paper. I'm sure that's useful for crafting something. Oh, interesting. So that's just a place to duck down and hide, I guess. Well, anyway...
Save a bit for the next minute. At least we're alive, right?
Clothes make the man, don't they? Nobody likes a naked person.
So yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. Hi.
I know how you feel.
Don't wait to eat fresh things. They can go rotten while you're looking at the wind and the leaves.
Yeah, I pretty thoroughly looted this place before.
I got your medals. Thank you. You don't know what these mean to me. To know that some of us fought. To know that I fought. You're probably too young to remember. We stood tall in those days. In 42, we threw them back into sea. Then they came back in 43. It weren't the same.
I hate to be a bother, but the card to get across the bridge?
Right. Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. Forgive an old man his memories. Well, good luck.
I've got this key card, and I can power up the gate with the power cell. I guess I'm ready to cross the bridge.
So I can't even talk to him.
Have you been sleeping all right?
Sometimes. In the shadows. I think I see eyes.
Dang it, I can't jump up there. Alright, looks like it's time. To head across the bridge. Except first.
It's not the rats you see, it's the rats that see you.
Okay, so bathroom key. I don't know what that's for. Also, really? That okay, so they really don't want you to hang on to the items. Because that shovel wasn't rusty when I first got it.
I can't keep doing this. Jesus. Oh my God.
Huh. Ooh, okay. Flash. I'm guessing that's a drug?
Oh.
Remove soiled garments, enjoy a tepid shower, put on tidy clothes, spritz on some scent, peppermint of roses, pop a joy, watch Uncle Jack on the telly, play a game. Okay, so this is about as
I've
far...
forgotten about the revolvers. If I go through without taking my joy, I'm gonna get spanked. I better run like hell when it lets me out.
So, if I recall correctly, when Call Me Kevin played the game, he didn't get much farther than this.
Oh dear. One bridge down, and I'm off to the train station.
So, hang on. Did that thing just malfunction? Well, I can't search it or anything.
Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. This is where we hang them, isn't it? They broke into the police station, tried to burn the register so the Germans wouldn't know which kids to take. We didn't want the Germans to be angry, did we? We were so scared, or maybe just so tired, so we hanged them to encourage the others. I wonder if we'd made the Germans take the kids by force instead of bringing them down to the station singing London Bridge, if things would be different now.
I've eaten like 2 berries. I don't know what
That's
he's
the worst
throwing
thing I
out.
remember. Says the chap heading to the train station.
Okay.
Oh, what lovely memories are waiting for me there. At least I can get on the train tracks there and get the hell out of town. No, I just need to find the train station. I want to be able to see it from a distance.
I would have thought that I could pick those flowers. They looked like something that we could pick.
I remember when they came back from London. Mum wouldn't stop crying for a week. But all Percy could talk about was a train.
Okay, so that's toxic fog. Huh.
At least I don't have to wear that idiotic mask anymore.
At least we're alive, right?
Stay where I can see you. No one likes a lurker.
The mark of Cain was to protect him.
At least we have our memories, right?
You'll need something to believe in out here. It's the unbelievers who give up the fastest.
I'm just curious what's round about. If it's really just empty countryside around the objectives, or if there's stuff to find. Ah, yes. Grass. See, these really look like plants that I should be collecting. Also, do I have any skill points after all that? No. Somehow, giving that guy his medals wasn't enough of a quest completion.
Not sad. It's chafing is all. What if they never come back? Simon says, get your head out of your arse and clear off my bridge. I am serious. You've got 5 seconds to clear off my bridge, and then we'll kill you.
Infiltrators and spies will be bayoneted. Okay, well, at least I have some idea of where something is. Ooh, it's a well. That's not a very good well. I honestly don't know that it will do its job very well. And if a well doesn't do its job well,
Maybe I should
well,
sit down
what
for
is
a
the
bit.
point of that well? Am I just going to do an entire loop of a town before going into it? So right now I'm just circling around the edges to see what's about. Well, at the very least, if I'm ever chased through this area, this seems like a good place. For the most part, it seems like going around the edges. Keeps you pretty out of sight. An entire bush, and I loot 1 petal from each. Alright, fine. Let's go and see the little town here. Ooh, mailbox. Church services was added to my journal. To whomsoever this missive, to whomsoever opens this missive, dear fellow Wellingtonian, for are we not still fellow citizens of Wellington Wells? Good news, God has not forsaken us. He is still within us, even amidst the rubble of these wastelands. Do not take our present suffering as a sign of his abandonment, for he testified his only Son even to his mortal limit. for he tested his only son even to his mortal limit. Like Job, let us never lose faith. For there are those who turn aside from his love, who have given their faith to witchcraft or the most outlandish of vegetable idols, or even demons of unspeakable shape. Do not succumb to these delusions. Where there is faith, there is redemption. And if you have lost faith in this life, then all the more should you prepare yourselves for the next. Let us gather Sunday at noon on the bridge to Ludsholm and make ourselves a congregation. Yours in Christ, Reverend Charles Peter, formerly of St. George's Church.
This too shall pass, I suppose.
This too shall pass. Perhaps.
Been a while, hasn't it?
We've all got to stick together here. In spirit, anyway.
At least there are flowers out here.
It's nice to talk. It's good to talk.
Hello.
It's best not to fight, if you can help it. Shove them away and just run as fast as you can.
I don't think there's really a reason to talk to any of the people. Wait, so what's that little... This building looks like it used to be important. What's in it? Ooh. Uncle Henry.
When is Uncle Henry coming back?
I don't know.
But we surrendered.
We did. Look, Dad won't talk about it. Maybe they drafted him.
Can they do that?
Who's gonna stop them?
I can't hear you.
The Germans can do whatever they want until someone stops them. The Russians, for example.
So why... So when is he... So when is he coming back?
Oh, I don't know, Percy. I don't know. The Germans, they don't explain things. They just give orders.
Why?
Well, because I don't know why. I'm sort of worried that he might have volunteered.
I don't understand.
It's probably for the best.
Oh, it's a shelter. I just need to find my way in. That window should be a decent way in. Oh, as should this.
Odd. Why are there cables coming out of that painting? Why does that bookshelf look like it doesn't quite fit? I wonder if it's some sort of secret door. I wonder if it's powered by that switch in the other room.
Okay, so firstly, Liebken. Liebe Marta, I must write you even if I no longer know if you're alive or even if I am. We live in a world of absurdity, and the most absurd is that we are apart. I wish I had not been a coward and I had joined you on the last train. It seems I'm one coward after another. I don't even know what you loved in me. I wish to God we will meet in the afterlife. Until then, my sweet, my dove, I am ever your love, Reg. P.S. Do you ever see my son? Is he well? Why am I asking? No one can send this letter to Germany. Enjoy my little puzzle. Silly, I know, but it keeps the plagueies out. Choose a symbol for each button, check the lever. If you get it wrong 3 times, the puzzle resets. Otherwise, it would just be too ridiculously easy. Huh. So hang on. Is there anything else around the outside before I do that? I feel like there should have been something in that hollow tree. Okay, so that's just passing through there. Anyway. Okay, so... Oh, well, that went well. This should be correct. Huh. I have no idea, because I feel like that was supposed to reset after 3 tries, but oh well. We have a hatch. Hey, we've got a place to sleep. So if I go into crafting, even though I put all crafting components, yes. Okay. Oh, Canada. Wow.
Good. I'm ready for my next visit back here.
Nice. We got a new base. I've never been out and about at night in this game. Oh. I see. So there are like police.
What's it like across the bridge?
Well, I don't really see any reason to stay up right now. Let's sleep the night away and continue in the morning.
So
there
much
is
to
also
choose from.
this. Rubber duck.
It's been a hard day's night, that was.
Okay, so I should eat something, and that's about it. Also, It would be really nice to find somewhere to refill my water. I get up a little before morning. Oh, welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Oh. So at some point in the night, the cops seem to go and just chill out by the fire. I wonder what happens when morning rolls around. Oh, never mind. They do not just seem to go and chill out by the fire. Like, some of them did. But some of them definitely don't. That said, it is almost morning. And once morning comes, I should be good. Yeah. It's morning, their lights aren't on.
You're not the bloody help, are you? So get out!
Oh, what the...
Can't eat gardenias. Can't eat petunias.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't allowed to run. I'm very confused there.
The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns. Huh.
So I think it just loaded me back in.
Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Okay, surely now it's bright enough out that I won't be instantly attacked.
How are you holding up?
Sometimes I like to sit down and read the paper.
So, do these guys aggro
Well,
if I get close?
nothing lasts forever, does it?
You never see the postman, do you?
Okay, so that is definitely considered trespassing. Just getting close to there.
Did we say cook us a plate of shite-tasting grub? No. We told you fucking meat and potatoes tasting food, you stupid bitch.
My God, they've kidnapped some poor woman. I could be a real hero and rescue her. Or get myself killed.
You're here. I know you're here.
Please just lie down. Just relax. Don't question it.
They give these guys the most incredibly British names. And they name all of them.
Find somewhere else to kip. Will. There's the one that's done it. Merry Christmas, you bastard! And don't come back.
I don't know how that worked, but you know what?
Hold on. No need to get personal.
Hey, what the... I'm pretty sure you are the person that I'm saving.
It's in the water. It's in the pipes. Rotten apple.
What was I supposed to do there? I'm so confused. I'm very confused by the missions in this game. Okay, maybe I just need to stealth take down all of them in order to not have their
sleeping.
Prisoner
This is more nightmare.
Kill me?
At least I don't have to wear that idiotic mask anymore.
Nothing much to fuss about, I guess.
I think I have somehow broken this mission.
You're not the bloody help, are you? So get out!
Fine. I've got better things to do than chase your ass across town.
Please don't make a fuss. Just, watching the day go by.
learned about a dig spot.
Well, you're not my problem. A man's home, Mrs. Castle. And it's not your bleeding castle.
It's nothing personal.
I'm very confused about all this. The thing is, the last one, I think, is in here. I don't understand how this day is going. Or how this is all working. Oh, I see. It's not letting me pick this lock, though. Hang on, what if I just... Stealth. Yeah, I don't know how to do this.
Oh, but there's a big one we don't mention, isn't there?
Alright, I am very confused. I bet there's a key to that cage somewhere.
Who's gonna clean that up? Didn't we go to school together? Miss Bing's class.
Getting enough sleep. It's important to sleep.
It could be worse, I think.
Don't go opening people's boxes just because they're not looking, all right?
You're all right.
It's hard when you can't trust your own memory, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah, so there is a corpse lying there, and they are... So I searched him. Oh, wait, I learned about, like, 2 dig spots. Where do I see the dig spot? Or how? Oh, I think that might be it. Now, where do I see the dig spots? Really? The dig spots I found out about are all the way over there? Then where the heck is the key? Like, I would assume that it's on one of the people, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's just hanging right there. Okay, I'm dumb.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! Come back anytime. I'll make you something fantastic. My savior. Here, I've been cooking. Taste this. What do you think? Yummy, isn't it?
I ought to drop by someday when I'm in the neighbourhood. Stew would be nice, even if it is made out of fungus and leaves.
Okay, so hang on. I got 3 skill points for that. Okay, so talking to NPCs reduces suspicion. You know what? I really want the ability to search bodies faster. I love how I unlocked this, and he is still just in there.
Hello.
Stay out of the fog. It bites.
Been a while, hasn't it?
Pain doesn't make you brave. It doesn't.
I have a feeling they didn't really intend for you to get up there.
Who's she talking to?
Anyway. Okay, so that's the train station. I'm kind of curious about that toxic waste, though.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Oh. Be all right.
Never say you don't have a choice. Everybody has choices.
Okay, so what's the point of this? Like, I was assuming there was something that I could do here. Caution, don't drink.
This too shall pass, I suppose.
You'd be amazed what people throw into the bin.
And here we are. Not quite as grand as it used to be. Of course, there hasn't been a train since the germs left. Still, the tracks go from here all the way to the bridge, and then across the river. And then all over Britain. I wonder if Prue made it this far. I wonder why Mr. Kite sent her to the Garden District at all. She could have just popped over the bridge from the station at Apple Hole.
I feel like I've missed some portion of the plot here that, like, they've talked about, but I just wasn't paying that much attention to.
The security of their castle.
Oh.
An home. For an Englishman's home is his castle, isn't it? And don't let anyone tell you any different. Yes, even more homes are being outfitted with the latest state-of-the-art home alarm system. This is due to the recent outbreak of being sensible. You can only guess.
So obviously I can get inside there by just using some of those sneaky passages through the fence. I just wanted to see if there was anything nearby that I ought to check out instead. Huh. Would have thought I'd be able to go through that. It doesn't look like there's anything in front of it, but it's not even letting me try.
What are we going to do if there isn't food? Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up.
Hey, look up your board bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
Nice hit.
We're coming for you, you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
You're done hoarding all the bee meat.
Jesus Christ.
Please don't struggle.
I guess there's nothing we can do for him now.
Hang on.
What? This won't take a minute.
Well, you're not my problem, I guess. Who did that?
It's better this way.
Your feet! Feet! Fuck off! Whoa!
There we go. What are you doing? You're winning a lot of fights. Because it's way easier than stealthing my way through all of this. Oh, thank you for the posture, Lastborn.
How do I get down to the tracks?
What was that? What the hell? See you, you murderer! You leave us alone, bastard!
Just lie down.
Okay, well that was a waste of a lockpick. The thing is, a lot of these, I'm not even sure how I would go about stealthing my way through, even if I felt like it. I think I just found the way to do it, because I bet I could have climbed through that little window in order to get out of sight. And then maybe stealth my way across to here. You know, I was worried that this game was going to be, like, super difficult, but so far, it seems very generous with the loot, and that was the big thing that had me worried. Ouch. I don't feel like that was my fault. Oh, rip. Can I search your body, though? See, that's what they really should have done if they didn't want you just doing that endlessly.
Right. Now I'll just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells.
They should have had some sort of penalty for... Ooh, I've got a flashlight. Really? Okay, so we've just gotten a lot of notes for someone named Sebastian. Oh wait, is this Sebastian? No, this is Felix Slaymaker. Well, anyway. I got rat meat. Always do be careful. ADBC. Well, thank you for at least making it obvious. Oh, I guess I could have just turned the power on and that might have made it easier to search the place. Oh well, anyway. Let's head on through this door. Oh, and of course we go into a cutscene.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
Ooh. Glad I climbed up here. I didn't think that was going to be anything. I just wanted to climb.
I'd go with him.
You are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please, no! He can't take care of himself.
Oh.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. I don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train.
Dang. Got a lot of stuff. We're running out of room. I mean, luckily I've got a bunch of rotten food that I really don't need.
There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look! It's a little lost lamb.
Where's Bo Peep?
Eating your curdsy way, I bet.
That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet.
Can we pound him now?
Yep.
Fly with a paper mache! 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 Call it a victory. Victory's when you win. Don't beat me. Don't think I won't sneak you out.
Look, I don't even want to be here.
Okay, hang on. I need to do some crafting. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to wind up dropping a bunch of rotten food because I am running out of carrying capacity. Ooh, lead pipe, nice. Yeah, I'm very close to capacity. I hope that isn't like a temporary buff. It's got this sad music going, and meanwhile I am just looting. Thing is, it seems to give me a lot of the stuff that I would normally need to craft. That's where I came from. Okay. It's cool to have access to this area, though. I've technically got an unlimited supply of rat meat now. And since my coworkers didn't share any of theirs with me, take your seasickness pill before boarding the boat. Please help your small brother or sister to take his big pill. Cleanliness is friendliness. All children must have taken showers before departing. No English children over 13 on the train. That was an interesting little dungeon.
Bloody hell. That's Ollie. Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastards!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You got mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone, they took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before? Oh my God, Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy,
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
I can't tell if he's
Not
supposed to be
really.
Irish or Scottish.
I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the...
But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed.
Don't be a great
Not more than a couple of times, I'd
I'll
guess.
meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
I trust this
Shall I
man
just
with
show
my
myself
life.
out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know. That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... What's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
Parkour. I realize this isn't parkour, but I felt like saying that. I gotta be careful. I think I just took fall damage. Also, I saw that I got some skill points. Is there an option for healing faster? All of these offensive ones seem pretty useful. I'll keep it simple for now. Nice, that also gave me a full heal. Can't I take the hammer? I feel like that would be a really nice thing to have. Well, okay then. Let's...
And today we're going to talk about the wonderful world of flowering stems, of course, you are already using flour substitutes. And bread doesn't have to be made of wheat flour. Ground barley, for example, is scrumptious. Why wouldn't it be? Barley's the key ingredient here. Now I've got your attention, haven't I? Making beer is like making... Making tea. You pour hot water over partly sprouted barley. Making tea. You pour hot water over partly sprouted barley grains. But after all this beer tea, it's called wort, by the way, after it's been poured off to ferment into beer, well, there are bags and bags full of used barley. Now, can you believe that people used to feed spent mash to cows? What a waste! I mean, of course, it's not as yummy as it used to be, but there are still a few calories left. All you need to do is grind the used barley into flour in the kind of hand mill that you used to use for coffee beans. Now, if you've already sold your hand...
I suppose Clyde's got his view now, the little shit.
I don't know what I did to trigger that. Maybe it just got to nighttime? That said...
How'd they get a cow down there?
Now, of course, that's used and require a lot more elbow grease.
Let's drop a couple of our less relevant weapons in there. See, the thing is, I don't know if stuff goes bad if it's in the container. So right now I've just been tossing all of my rotting food in there to keep my inventory clear. Also, apparently rocks don't do much damage. It's the impression that I'm starting to get. I wonder why that's labeled bleeding. That's probably part of what was putting up the weight. Seriously, I don't know why my weight value... Oh, the shovels. Shovels are very heavy.
Build up those muscles. Now, once you've got your body
Okay, I think we might call it there for the day, because we've been going for a while, and... well, that's pretty much it. Oh, I did not realize that it would just quit fully out of the game. I thought it would take us back to the menu. I guess there was probably a main menu button there that I went right past. Yeah, we're going to call it there. When we get back next time, we'll pick up. I am pretty interested to see where the story goes, and while parts of it seem a bit janky or difficult, it definitely feels manageable. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this turns out. Thanks everyone for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks.